Hello students, welcome to Sufa E-class. In the previous lecture, we have studied the types of sets. So student, in this lecture, we are going to start practice set 1.2. So here in practice set 1.2, the first question is, decide which of the following are equal sets and which are not. Justify your answer. So student, you have to see the set which are written here, A, B and C. These sets are equal set or not. You have to decide this, and after that you have to give the justification that why these sets are equal set and why they are not. So student, first of all, let's write set A in the listing method. So A is equal to x such that 3x minus 1 equal to 2. So student, we will solve this here. 3x minus 1 equal to 2. So student, we have to find the value of x so that we can get the element of set A. So here 3x minus 1 equal to 2. So 3x equal to 2. Here negative 1 will go to this side, it will become positive 1. So 3x equal to 2 plus 1, 3x equal to 3, x equal to 3 by 3, x equal to 1. So this is the value of x. So here in listing form, in listing method, A is the element of A is 1. A is equal to curly bracket 1. So student, here this set, the element of this set is 1. There is only one element in this set. So student, now we will try to write this set B in listing method. So B is equal to curly bracket. Here it is x such that x is a natural number, but x is neither prime nor composite. So a natural number which is neither prime nor composite, it is 1. Yes, so here also we will write 1, because 1 is a number which is neither prime nor composite. So in listing method, the B set can be written as B is equal to curly bracket 1. Now student, we will try to write set C in the listing method. So C is equal to, here it is x such that x belongs to n. X belongs to n means x is the element from the set of natural number, and x is less than 2. So there is only one natural number which is less than 2. It is 1. So student, we can see that here by listing method, A is equal to 1. And B is the element of B is also 1, and the element of C is also 1. So here we can see that the element of A, B and C are same. There is only one element in set A, B and C, and that is 1. So that is why set A is equal to set B is equal to set C. So student, these are the equal sets. Why? Because all the three sets having only one element, that is 1, and it is same for all the set. So student will give the justification. So we will give the justification here. What is the justification? Set A, set B and set C contains the same element, that is 1. Set A, comma, set B and set C contains the same element, that is 1. Hence these sets are equal sets. So student, in this way we can show that these sets are equal sets. Now we will move towards the next question. So the next question is, decide whether set A and set B are equal sets. Give reason for your answer. Means we have to see that whether A and B, both the sets are equal set or not, or if they are equal set, then you have to give the reason why they are equal set. So student, A is equal to even prime numbers. So student, we know that there is only one number which is even as well as prime, and that is 2. So by listing method, if you will write set A by listing method, here it is A is equal to curly bracket, that is 2. So there will be only one element. This is a singleton set. Why? Because there is only one element in this set. So A is equal to 2 because 2 is even as well as prime number. So student, here let this equation be equation number 1. Now after that, see set B. So we will write set B in listing method. So set B is equal to, here we have to solve this. So we will solve here 7x minus 1 equal to 13. Here it is x such that 7x minus 1 equal to 13. So we have to find the value of x. For finding the value of x, we have to solve this equation. Yes, it is 7x minus 1 equal to 13. So 7x equal to 13, and this negative 1 will go to that side. It will be positive 1. So it will be 7x equal to 13 plus 1, 14. So 7x equal to 14 and x equal to 14 upon 7. So here 7 on the 7, 7 2 the 14, x equal to 2. So student, you can see that here the value of x is 2. So the element of B is 2. Here also it is the same element. Yes, A is equal to the element of A is 2 and the element of B is also 2. That is why we can see that both the set contains the same element. Here give this equation as equation number 2. So we can say that from equation 1 and equation 2 we can see that set A is equal to set B, or we can say that set A and B are equal sets. Set A and B are equal set, and you have to give the reason now. So reason: set A and set B contains the same element, that is 2. So here set A and set B contains the same element, and that is 2. Both the set are singleton set, so we can say that these two sets having the same element, that is why they are equal sets. So student, now we will move towards the next question. So student, now the next question is, which of the following sets are empty set? Why? So student, 3 sets are given to you here, and you have to see that which set is empty set and which is not an empty set. If a set is empty set, then why it is an empty set, and if it is not an empty set, then why it is not an empty set. Means after solving, after seeing it by listing method, you have to see why that set are empty set and why that are not. Means you have to give the reason for that. So here A is equal to A such that A is a natural number smaller than 0. So student, is there any natural number which is smaller than 0? No, there is no natural number which is smaller than 0. Then we can show that this set is a empty set, and empty set is shown by this blank curly bracket, or we can show it by phi. Yes, this is a symbol phi which is used to show the empty set. So student, if you will give the reason, you have to give the reason why this set is empty set. Then what reason you have to give? Yes, there is no natural number which is smaller than 0. So here we can write A is an empty set. A is an empty set because there is no natural number smaller than 0. So in this way, a set A is an empty set because there is no natural number which is smaller than 0. So student, now see this set B is equal to x such that x square is equal to 0. So student, we know that the square of 0 is 0. So B is equal to, if we want to write the set B in the listing method, then we can write, so here the value of x will be 0 because the square of 0 is 0. That is why x equal to 0. So here it will be singleton set because the set B contains the element that is 0. So we can write set B is not an empty set because square of 0 is 0, hence x equal to 0. Set B is not an empty set. Why? Because the square of 0 is 0 and x is equal to 0. That is why B contains the one element, and that is 0. So we can see that B is a singleton set. It contains only one element, that is 0. That is why B is a singleton set. Now student, let us see set C. So C is equal to curly bracket x such that 5x minus 2 is equal to 0 and x belongs to the set of natural number. So let us solve this for finding the value of x in order to get the element of set C. So student, here 5x minus 2 is equal to 0. So if we will solve this, then it will become 5x equal to this negative 2 will go to this side, it will become positive 2. So 5x equal to 2, we have to find the value of x equal to 2 upon 5. This 5 will go to this side in division. So x equal to 2 upon 5. So is 2 upon 5 a natural number? Is it a natural number? No, it is a rational number because it is written in P upon Q form. So student, this is not a natural number. That is why we can write C as empty set. C is also empty set. Why? Because 2 upon 5, the value of x is 2 upon 5. So the element of C is 2 upon 5. But 2 upon 5 is not a natural number. That is why this is also empty set. So we can write set C is an empty set because 2 upon 5 is not a natural number. So these are the solutions of this question. I have written each solution by giving the reason why the set are empty set and why they are not. So student, let us move towards the next question. Write with reasons which of the following set are finite or infinite. So student, we have studied in the previous lecture which sets are finite set and which sets are infinite set. So student, if the element of a set are countable or limited, then that set is called a finite set, and if the element of a set are uncountable or unlimited, then that type of set are called as infinite set. For example, set of natural number are infinite set of whole number, set of integer. We have discussed it in previous lecture. So here we can solve this question. So a is equal to x such that x is less than 10 and x is a natural number. So student, we know the natural number that are less than 10. We can write this set by listing method. A is equal to curly bracket, and we want the element which are less than 10 and that elements are natural number. So student, the first natural number is 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So student, after 9 we have to write 10, but here x is less than 10. It is a condition given to us that x is less than 10. So we can't able to take 10 here. The last element will be 9 in this set. So student, count the element of this set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 elements in this set. So this set is a finite set. Why? Because the elements are limited and we can able to count the element of this set. So set A is a finite set, and we have to give the reason because we have to write with reasons. So the reason is the elements of set A are countable or limited. So this is the reason, students, so that you can show set A as finite set. A is a finite set. Why? Because the element of set A are countable or limited or finite. So A is a finite set because it is a set of first 9 natural numbers. So now student, let us move towards the next question, that is b is equal to y such that y is less than -1 and y is an integer. So here we know the integers which are less than -1. So student, if we will see the number line, let us draw a number line here. So this is a number line. On number line, the number which are left to the 0, here it is -1, -2, -3, -4. So these are the numbers which are less than -1. So -2 is less than -1 and -3 also. All these numbers, all the numbers which are towards the left of the 0 are smaller and towards the right of 0 are greater. So student, we can write the element of set B. We can write the set B in listing method, that is b is equal to y such that y is less than -1. Y is an integer. So negative integers we have to write here which are less than -1. So less than -1, that is -2, -3, -4 and so on. And no condition is given to us. That is why this set is a infinite set. Why? Because the element of these sets are uncountable or unlimited. So we can say that set B is infinite set, and the reason for this is the elements of this set are uncountable or infinite. You can say that the element of this set are uncountable or infinite or unlimited, because in the set of integer, the integers are infinite and unlimited. We can say that there are the integer, the set of integer is infinite set. Why? Because the set of integer is infinite or uncountable. We want the integers that are less than -1. So less than -1, there are the integers which are less than -1 are uncountable or infinite. Hence this set is also a infinite set. So you can say that this set is a infinite set. So student, the next question is C, set of students of class 9 from your school. So here C is a finite set. Finite set. C is a finite set because the student of class 9 from your school you can count. This set is countable. the student of class 9 of any school are countable. So you can say that C is a finite set. Reason: the students of class 9 of any school are countable or limited. So student, if you will see any school, then from any school the student of class 9 are countable. We can count the student of class 9th of any school. So we can say that C is a finite set. So student, now next one is set of people from your village. This is the similar set. Yes, these both the sets are similar. Set of a student of class 9th of any school or set of people from any village. We can count these two sets. We can count the element of these two sets. We can count the people from any village, or we can count the student from any class. That is why these sets are finite set. So student, this set is also a finite set. We can write this set is a finite set. So here the reason is the people of any village are countable or limited. Limited means countable. So student, you can count the student of any class or you can count the people from any village. That is why both the sets are finite set. So student, now the next set is set of apparatus in a laboratory. So student, we can see that the apparatus of any laboratory are countable. So if we will make the set of apparatus of a laboratory, then we can count the object, we can count the apparatus. That is why this set is a finite set. So this set is a finite set. So here we can give the reason: the apparatus in a laboratory are countable. So the apparatus of the laboratory are countable. That is why this set is a finite set. So student, now the set of whole number, and next one is set of rational number. So student, you know that in the previous lecture we have studied this type of set are infinite sets. Why? Because the set of natural number, the set of whole number, set of integer, set of rational number, set of irrational number, and set of real number. These are the set which contains the element that are unlimited. Rational number, whole number, natural number, these are the set of unlimited element. That is why we can't able to stop the element anywhere, or we can't able to terminate the element of these sets. That is why this type of set are called as infinite set. So set of whole number, this set is an infinite set. This set is an infinite set, or you can say that set of whole numbers is an infinite set. The set of whole number is an infinite set. Now we can give the reason for that. The whole numbers are unlimited and uncountable. The whole numbers are unlimited and uncountable. So student, in this way the set of whole number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, this type of set is an infinite set. So student, now see the set of rational number. We know that the set of whole number is denoted by W and the set of rational number is denoted by Q. This set is also infinite set because the rational numbers are unlimited and infinite. So we can say that set of rational numbers, the set of rational numbers is an infinite set, and we have to give reason for that. So the reason is same, that rational numbers are unlimited or infinite. Rational numbers are unlimited or infinite. If we will see the rational number between any two numbers, that is also unlimited, that are also infinite. That is why the set of rational number are is an infinite set, or the rational numbers are unlimited or infinite. So student, in this way we have completed practice set 1.2. Now we will move towards the next topic of this chapter in the next lecture. Thank you very much.